we're live. Greg
Live.
Live, real estate team, and Corbin, Claypool, Vero Mortgage, Claypool Group Lending, all Fresno, California, from Atwater to Bakersfield. Let's go. Based out of
What's going
Fresno,
on,
right,
everybody?
Corbin?
What's up?
Hey, we're based out of Fresno. We handle the whole area.
Yes, sir.
But before
Yes,
we
sir.
get this is a real estate and loan market update for we have the home and the loan, the rights team and the Claypool Group, home and the loan. And this is an update. But before we do that, Corbin, being a great singer, wants to play a song today.
Oh, whoa.
So
He
grab
just
your
volunteered me for this right
Look,
now.
I got my coffee with the big golden G on it for Greg. And
He just volunteered. I can't sing or play, but I can
give it a
try
shot.
here.
Everybody will get a little bit.
And
of
when I say I can't play, I literally mean I cannot play. I don't know how to play.
let's go. They're waiting for this market update as soon as they laugh at this. Let's go.
All right, we'll sing a little bit about the market here. Now is the time to buy real estate. All right, we're good. That's all I got.
That's a good one. All right. So yeah, let me kick this off. Well, we got two sides of this. The real estate side, which I'm the professional on, and Corbin will update you on any time. 7-8 minutes, we're done, guys. Grab your pencil, grab your paper and your cup of coffee, whatever you're drinking. Okay, real estate end of it, Fresno, California. Prices are up in the Fresno area from February to March. Everything I'm going to tell you is going from February 2024 to March of 2024, 30-day cycle. So from February to March, prices went up on homes 1.6%. That's 1.6, a little bit over 1.5%. So a $400,000 home, median price home right now is about $405,000. Was $400,000 in February. It's now $405,000. That's a $5,000 increase from February to March 2024. So it's not a good thing to wait to buy. It's not a good thing. Number two, price per square foot went up from $241 a square foot to $245. $241 a square foot to $245 a square foot from February to March of 2024. And it continues to go up even in April. The days on the market, that means when a seller lists a property with us or on an average in the whole MLS, all the brokers and agents, about 3,000 of us, Fresno, Madera County, the days on the market are dropping. They were at 45 days. They're now 41. 45 days now down to 41. The average real estate market for an average real estate market is 38 to 50. We're at 45. Now we're down to 41 from February to March. That means the market's heating up and we're dropping days on the market, which it favors the seller a little bit. Days on the market are dropping. Tells you the market's heating up. It's time to go. Time to buy. The houses will go up this year. National Association Realtor and California Association Realtor says 6.2 to 8%. 6.2 to 8%, depending on the area you're in. National average or California average is 6.2. Fresno, we're seeing more about an 8% increase because a lot of the people from all the coastal areas are moving into Fresno as a growing city. And Fresno, Madera counties are to be the top two counties that growing in the California over the next 14 years. That's the estimate. Over the 14 years, they're going to grow. So our growth is higher than those areas. So 8% this year going up. That means, to put it in perspective, a $400,000 home buyers, a $400,000 home, which is medium home sold price right now, is going to go up 8%, right? Times for the whole year. That's 400,000. So 4 times 8 is 32. So $32,000 increase by December. So you pay 400,000 now, it would be 432 at the end of the year. Could be more, could be a little less, but we expect an 8% increase. So by waiting, you're going to pay $32,000 more for the home for 400,000, more if it's a higher priced home, a little bit less if it's a lower priced home, but up about 8% increase. So you just take that value of that home right now. It's okay. In 12 months, it's going to be 8% higher. That's an easy equation to do. So does it make sense to buy now? Well, factor in the growth of 8% this year for Fresno, Madera counties. The market time on the market is dropping. Market's heating up. Price per square foot went up $4 a square foot from $241 to $245. and the average price sold home went from 400 to 405, 5,000 in 1 month. So if we're at 6.75 on an interest rate today, and we're trying to get down to 5.5 before you buy, which is what I hear from a few of the buyers out there through our survey, that means you're trying to save 1 to 1.25 point. So let's take 6.5 to 5.5 on a $400,000 home. Okay, that's about $325 less you would pay from a 6.5 to 5.5 interest rate. About $325 a month less. I got it. That's a good savings. Here's the problem with that. Think it all the way through. That 1% you're trying to save, that price of that $400,000 home today will be $432 at the end of the year, right? So that $325 is more than $325 for the extra $32,000 that you're paying.
And I think 325 probably is on the higher end of that 1% drop. That 1% drop is probably only.
Well, but I'm putting everything in, taxes in, the whole thing. So knowing that, you're in a better spot to move now, get the lower price, right? And then you can get a refi through Corbin, and not, you'll still have to pay the escrow title on those fees, but not the points for the loan, and make it happen now. That's the good news. Secondly, if you're paying $2,500 a month rent, let's just say even $2,000, that's 2 times 12 months. That's $24,000. So $25,000 you're throwing away on rent, making somebody else wealthy, right? So we're losing the $25K. We're losing the equity we could have captured of $32,000. We're paying more on the payment by waiting because we're paying more for the house, even though we get a little better interest rate in a year, maybe, possibly, but likely, right? So we're just losing all the way around. Can you think of another way that we're losing? I know there's another way. Corbin, how's the other way?
I can jump into the mortgage side here and go over that piece.
So those are the reasons it's time to buy. Jump on in there. Go ahead.
Yeah, awesome. So guys, if you look at the daily rates or rates, we're just talking about this before the podcast. There's a lot of lenders that post teaser rates and whatnot. I like having transparency in what the rates actually are. So my website's up and running now. It's called everythingaboutmortgage.com. You can go into resources and you can see the rates that are locked in nationwide across many different lenders. 50, 60, 70% of the lenders use the Optimal Blue platform to lock in their rates. So these are actual true rates and not teaser rates. And you can get an idea of where the market is. But roughly on a 30-year fixed conventional, you're at 7%, 15-year fixed, 6.5%, jumbo, somewhere between 6.875 to 7, 30-year FHA, about 6.5, 30-year VA, about 6.5. This is true locked-in rates. Can you get a lower rate? Absolutely. There's ways to get lower rates depending on your credit program, things of that nature, but that gives you a rough idea there. Feds came out and said they're pausing the rate cuts, this last one, but they still have it up in the air that there could be potential for 3 rate cuts this year. As Greg mentioned, we're appreciating at about 8%. It's still a busy market. So what's going to happen if rates come down is it's going to get even more busy, more crazy, and you're going to see that appreciation go from 8% to maybe even 10% or 12% because there's going to be more offers on everything, which drives up the price, right? It's simple supply and demand. That's why the market has not dropped. People have, at the beginning of this, the rates are going up, the market's going to crash. It's not going to happen. There's not enough supply, and there's still plenty of demand to meet that supply, and there's still multiple offers on properties. Prices to go up. So that's what happens?
That I was missing right there, because you're going to be in a bidding wars later on.
Oh, the bidding war, and that's the worst part, man. Because now, guess what? You're in a bidding war. You're waiving your appraisal contingencies. You have no negotiation power to ask for seller credits, closing costs, things of that nature. At least right now, you have a little bit of that. I mean, we get a couple clients going into escrow a week that are getting closing costs covered, right? That's going to be non-existent when rate cuts come, because even the houses that need work are going to have multiple offers on it. Right now, the houses that need work, maybe they don't have multiple offers, but the houses that are in a good spot, a good position, it's been redone, those houses have multiple offers, absolutely, and they're going above asking price right now, even with the rates. So long story short, guys, the time to buy is the time that you're ready. If you are financially prepared, you've met with a lender, or maybe you haven't. You know, you can meet with us. We're happy to go over it with you, do a full consultation, see if it is the right time for you to buy. Sometimes the answer is no, but sometimes the answer is yes. Don't focus on what the rates are, what the market's doing. Focus on your time in the market. Buy a home. That home's going to appreciate over the next 5 years. You're going to be able to upgrade rather than saying, I'm going to wait 5 years for whatever to happen. Well, guess what? Home prices are going to continue to rise. We're here in the Central Valley. We have a very good market right now in the terms of we're still pretty affordable. I mean, things are going up, but we're still pretty affordable. I want you to do some Zillow searches as a client or a customer out in San Jose, Sacramento, these areas. Tell me what a 3-bedroom house is, because you're going to look at it and you're going to want to throw up. It's $1 million+ for a 3-bedroom house. We're in Fresno, California, Clovis, California, Madera surrounding areas. You can get a beautiful home for $400,000 or $500,000, $300,000. Okay. Those prices are continuing to rise, and we are seeing people from the Bay Area down south move into Fresno and make that stuff go up. So my last thing here is rates are kind of where they're at. Go on my website, everythingaboutmortgage.com, go to resources and look up current rates. And second thing is there could be a potential for 3 rate cuts this year, which could boost up the market and make it, you know, blow up in a sense. It's going to be great for us. We're going to be super busy, but for the clients trying to buy homes, it's going to be a little bit tougher.
Absolutely. And I want to feed on that. Again, 8% is what's expected Fresno Madera County home prices from January to December. And we already had a 1.6% increase from February to March. So it could be 10 or 12% increase by the end of the year, you know, especially if the feds drop the rates in the May or June meeting. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now's the time to buy. Buyers, we're not just saying that, we're educating you on all these true numbers that we have right here that's really happening. It is the right time to buy and build equity and just get into a home right now, whatever size it is. Don't try to be Mr. Glamoury, Mr. and Mrs. Glamorous right now. Get into an entry-level home, which you can afford. Make it affordable. De-stress yourself. Quit paying all that money on rent, because rents are also going up. They're going to continue to rise. There's not enough rentals. So get into a home, which you can afford. Be grateful to be in there. And in 3, 4, 5, 6 years, you have all your equity. You move to the bigger house with no stress and a very, very good payment. So that's all we got to say, guys. You can call Corbin Claypool, give your information in your website.
559-313-5819. You can find me on social media. I have mortgage content on there it's Corbin Claypool. And then our website is everythingaboutmortgage.com, which has a ton of resources, free ebooks. Guess what? On our website, you don't even have to put in your email. We don't ask for any of your contact information. You literally have free ebooks on VA guides, first-time home buyer guides, and so much more. You have resources as far as rates, frequently asked questions. There's videos on there. Feel free to use that as a resource to buy a home.
Let's go. You can call Greg Wrights on the real estate side. Greg Wrights Real Estate Team. We have a whole team waiting for you. 559-260-1777. That's 559-260-1 lucky 777. And it's www.wrightsteamfresnomadera.com. wrightsteamfresnomadera.com. We have the home and the loan. The Wrights and Claypool Group. You guys have a great day.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.